What is your ultimate non-sexual pleasure? Climbing out of a hot shower and drying off just to climb into a fresh made bed and go to sleep. That or having a full squad of friends in a game freaking around and just laughing our asses off the entire time. I haven't experienced that second one in years. I miss it. Being held. Being held onto is super intimate and comfortable. That feeling of being safe and wrapped in protection. Should chaos break out. The feeling that, even if the room starts spinning, that specific person is going to make sure that you are fine and do whatever in their power to provide that safety. One thing I miss about being in a relationship is the cuddling or the avail hug when I need one. I'm married and still miss this. Hug anyone. Edit. Thank you all for the hugs. Authentically and deeply relating with another person. Beyond that, definitely lasagna. A really big we, just when you thought you couldn't hold it anymore. Unless it gets to a point where you just can't let it out. Staying up late and out with friends because you have nothing to do in the morning like go to work or an appointment, then sleeping as long as you want the next day. Making a word with all 7 letters in a game of Scrabble. I don't know if it's the absolute greatest, but I have a lot of general and social anxiety and every now and then it just kind of goes away for a bit. It's usually no more than a day, but can be as brief as an hour. My head clears up, I can talk without too much personal consequence, and my physical tension nearly disappears. Yes, this, when you didn't realize quite how tense and anxious you were until you properly relax. That is the best feeling. The relief of being free from anxiety for just a little while. Getting that piece of meat out that had been stuck between your teeth for what feels like hours. It's like your teeth have actually moved locations to compensate for the intruder and then they can relax. As a person who had braces for many years, I think that actually is what's happening lol. Crystal clear headphones with the right amount of bass. Seeing someone's face light up from a genuine smile. One of the best things. Doing something goofy or saying something dumb and getting someone to genuinely smile and laugh is one of the greatest things. So I used to have skin eczema when I was a kid. It heals in like a week or 2 if you refrain from scratching it. But if you've never had it, you can't understand how hard it is not to scratch it. At its worst, the itchy feeling will keep you distracted from being able to function. But if you do end up scratching it, the feeling is, and I'm not exaggerating here, at least 3x better than the best orgasm you can imagine. You know that pain in your stomach when you hold your farts in for a long time. That feeling when you finally are alone and let loose a series of farts and actually feel the pain slowly go away. It was a living hell for me the first time I was together with my now GF. Now there is a living hell for her. Edit. Thanks for the silver kind stranger. Wow, my highest comment ever. Didn't know a fart themed comment could get me this much upvotes. You guys must have felt the same pain as me. This makes us fart brothers. To be fair, that could be sexual for the right person. Taking a fat poop. All seriousness, I disagree. Ever take a poop so big it hurt and then you walk funny afterwards because it continues to hurt? Yeah. That was me for a while, until I started eating healthier after the accident. Never gonna put my cinnamon starfish through that again. Calling it a cinnamon starfish makes it sound like a delicious dessert. Cracking my back and knuckles. I crack my back, knuckles, neck, toes, wrists, shoulders, ankles, and knees. Having a clean house. I hired someone to clean my teeny tiny apartment for 2 hours a week. I'm a single mom working a lot of hours. She's legit my favorite person in the entire world. The feeling of walking into my house after she has left is nothing short of euphoric. When you pick your nose, and although you know it's a pretty big one, it's got that super long gooey bit stuck to the back of it that you didn't even know about. Feels super weird and gross and almost hurts a little coming out, but oh so satisfying. Dancing around the room to the perfect song while no one's watching. Cheesy, I know, but it does feel really good. Similar to my answer I said the best perk of my job is getting to listen to whatever song I want over a PA full tilt, but it's the same thing. Just being fully engulfed in whatever music feels perfect in that moment. Used to have a spot on my ankle. Searing hot shower water, like barely less than first degree burns, on that spot was literally orgasmic. Like it's what I imagine a female orgasm is like. My whole body quivered, and my head felt that tingling sensation. I'd give up that feeling for not having eczema though. Oh man. Burning eczema is perhaps the greatest feeling in the world. I used to get it up my legs and into my taint area, and searing it with water was the only thing that kept me sane. When you can finally breathe normally through your nose after you're sick. I wish I could ever breathe through my nose. I feel the same. I get use of one half of my nasal caverns at any given time. About 4 times a year it'll clear fully, and I can breathe out of both sides, and it's the most exhilarating experience. Cleaning way too deep in my ears. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but it feels really nice. You should wait a few weeks/months until it get really big and then get it professionally cleaned out. It is so satisfying. A few years ago I had impacted earwax in both ears. If I wasn't looking at your mouth, I wouldn't be able to understand what you said. It was bad. Went to get them cleaned out, and to compensate for the blockage, my ears had gotten super sensitive. When I walked out of the office, I could hear things as subtle as my clothing rubbing against my skin, a pen on paper from across the room, etc. It felt like a goddamned superpower. Recently, the feeling of stretching my legs in bed the morning, or 2 or 3, after a workout. They're sore as hell to stand on, but stretching them when I'm laying down is bliss. Sleeping as long as I want. Did this today. Slept 13 hours, good thing I had nothing to do. I sleep 15 hours a day, get up at 7, go to work till 3, eat lunch, take a nap, wake up at 8 for dinner, go to bed at 10. This is the weirdest of flexes. Having my hair played with. Schwifted is euphoric. On the flip side of that, playing with someone else's hair. Holy F yes. I love my hair being played with, but doing it to someone else is just so HMPH. Scalp massages and back scratches. Edit. Thanks for the gold. Here's a scalp massage or back scratch on me. Yeah, you like that. Came here to post this. Glad it's already so high. These were practically a form of currency in my household growing up. Want someone to do your laundry for you? Back scratch. Or I'll do your dishes, if you work this, not out of my shoulder after. Good times. Okay guys. Don't forget to hit that sub button, also ring that shiny bell. Like and share too. And check out other videos in our channel.